Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over my monthly income breakdown. For those of you who are new, my husband and I are weekly cash budgeters on a journey to pay off $55,000 worth of debt. We have 4 sources of income, 3 of which we get on a weekly basis, 1 of which we get paid on once a month. That's what this income is going to be. We do use this income to pay all of our debt minimums and then for other financial goals as well. So we're just going to jump into it and I'm going to show you guys how I break this down. So the first bill that we pay with this income is my car loan. We pay $500 a month on the car loan. That's not what the minimum is, but that is what we pay each month. The next one is our vehicle details. Every time I post this video and I talk about our car details, I always get comments about if we cut it out, we could do this. If we cut it out, we could do that. That's true for almost everybody in America, that if they cut out one more thing, they could pay for something else. But this is what we're choosing to spend our money on a monthly basis, and it may not even matter much longer because the guy who does our details may not be doing them anymore. But we budget $240 a month. This is for both me and my husband's vehicles to get detailed on a weekly basis. So yeah, it is what it is. The next one is going to be our dental bill. This is my husband's Invisalign payment. We were blessed to pay for both of our daughters' braces in full last year with cash that we had saved. But then a few months later, we found out my husband also needed braces, so we were not able to pay for his in full at that time. The next thing is our mower. We did take out a loan in order to get a mower, weed eater, and leaf blower all bundled into one. We do live on a bit of land, and this payment is still cheaper than having somebody else come and mow our property, and this way we can make sure it gets done accurately and on time, whereas before we were having problems with our person even showing up on a regular basis. So that's what we do with that. Quicksilver number 2. We pay $135. So I did notice in the past month, this minimum payment has actually gone down quite significantly. I think the minimum payment is now like $115 or something like that each month. But I still just have it paying $135 a month. It just puts more of a dent in the principal on top of what the interest is, and it's just making a lot better progress that way. So I'm going to continue to leave it at $135 a month until this card gets paid off. Our lawyer bill, we pay $100 a month for that. Our daughter's voice lessons, which she loves so much. I will never regret spending this money because she gets so excited to go every single week to her voice teacher. They have such a great chemistry and they just get each other, and money well spent. Money absolutely well spent for her. Quicksilver number 1 gets $100 a month. Best Buy, in case you didn't notice, there used to be another payment up here in this section called medical, and you guys will see all the details in my debt payoff update video, but we paid that sucker off. So that was a pretty high minimum payment for us. It was $165 a month. And it had a really low balance. At the start of April, we owed like $511 on it. So I just decided to throw caution to the wind and just get it done. So because that payment is no longer there, we are able to throw $250 to our Best Buy, which is once again our target debt. So that is really cool. My husband's Roth IRA is getting $62 out of this income. We do also throw money towards this on a weekly basis. Please do not think that this is all we are putting towards this. Before this year, my husband did not have any retirement whatsoever. And so we are both bound and determined to max out his Roth IRA this year because he is 37 and obviously very late to the game. So this is not all we throw out at this particular financial goal. It's just what we throw out of this income. The next debt that we have is Kohl's, and it gets $27. Disney Plus is $23. And for those of you who are new, I also like to budget higher than what the actual amounts are. Like for example, our dental bill, I budget $177, but the bill is $176 and change. Just like this Sirius bill, for my radio in my car, I budget $18, but it's like $17 and some change. I always try to budget a little bit higher than what the bill actually is, just so that way I'm covering my bases. And then Cricket is budgeting $10. Cricket is a new subscription that we have. My husband bought me a Cricket for Christmas, and I've started making some shirts for the family and whatnot. So yeah, that is now getting paid out of this income. It is our goal to have this income pay all of our subscriptions. Right now we only have the 3 on there, and that's the way that I'm going to keep it for a little while longer. One of our Quicksilver number 1 houses the rest of our subscriptions right now, and I'm not going to worry about getting those off until I start targeting that debt, which will be the next debt that we target after Best Buy is done. So we're not far off from that actually happening. So after doing all of the math, taking this initial total that we have and subtracting all of this, at the end, we are left with the 95 cents. That is not done on purpose. I try to leave a buffer of about $10 in there at all times, but this month, this is how it worked out, and it's actually because I added Cricket at the last minute. My Cricket account was going to get shut down because the card I did have it linked to, I no longer have that bank account anymore, and I forgot about it being on there. So I just threw it onto this income really quick, and that's why my little buffer down here is so small. So as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them down in that comment section. I love talking to you guys and getting your feedback on everything. This is a work in progress. I call this my living document, my living income, because we are constantly changing this, and as we continue to pay off our debts, this will change as well. So I'm very excited for what the future holds, and I will see you guys later. Bye.